Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello, and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. In front of us we have the HanRongDa HRD-1032. It's an AM, FM stereo, Longwave, and Shortwave portable radio. And this is review 2.0. You can still buy this radio for between $12 and $14 on eBay. Now you have to search under Shortwave portable radio and the price. You're not going to find it by searching HanRongDa or this model number. I tried and didn't find a thing, but you can find it by searching other means. So that's how you find it. Here it is, HanRongDa, FM stereo, shortwave, medium wave, DSP receiver. There's a picture of it. Got some bullet point icons there. You can kind of figure out what they mean. I think this means memory or time. Let's see, some frequencies we definitely don't have on the radio. Let's see, there's a stereo icon, so you can figure that out. HRD-1032, got a cool rainbow look to the box. I like that, I think that's pretty awesome. And on the back here, all Chinese, a picture of the radio, and I like this ending here, enjoy broadcasting. All right, so let's enjoy some broadcasting. Let's go and open this up. Take the stuff out here. I think there's something in the box still. Look in the bottom, there it is. Headphones, yay! Let's see what kind of headphones we get. These look pretty, wow, very, very cheap. So it's like a flat cable, very interesting. So yeah, these are pretty simple and basic. I haven't tried them. I probably won't, but there you go. Get them for nothing. Let's see what else we got. We got an instruction manual here. Instructions manual. I'm not going to say clear and concise. Just take your time reading them. Yeah. One thing I noticed, it says the use of external power supply. It says this did not come with it. So I want to tell you that the new ones I saw, they pictured the cable. So that was kind of neat. So you're going to get the cable. Now it mentions it can charge the batteries, but I probably would not trust this unit to do it. Charge the batteries separate. But pretty basic instructions, and we'll go over the radio. Yeah. So, but I saw the new ones did come with that charging cable, USB cable, which is nice. So plastic sleeve holding the radio, and there we are. The HanRongDa. Ta-da! Okay, let's go over dimensions. 4.5 inches across, 3 inches high, and a case depth of 1 inch. Size comparison, we have CC pocket. Always good to show. I have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. There you go. And then I had this radio out. Also, the TIV-DO V111, or known as the Happy radio. I've seen it as called Happy. It's pretty hilarious. All right. So let's go back to the HanRongDa. All right. So features of this radio. There's quite a few, and we'll go over them. Left-hand side, nothing, just kind of flat black finish. Pretty basic. On the front, HanRongDa in white. Here we have a 1 3/4 inch speaker behind a plastic speaker grill. LCD display, pretty basic, showing a 24-hour clock, which could be changed to 12-hour, which is nice. The buttons, we have a memory button. This memory button also toggles the auto search and store function. A lot of people didn't know about. It's in the manual, but it's really cryptic. But if you press and hold this one, it does auto search and store. But I'll be honest with you, you can only get 20 presets per band, so you're going to fill them up pretty quick using that feature, which I probably would not just use the manual memo mode, but just tapping this quick. Here we have memory up and down, so you can see there. Here we have the meter band button, so when you're in shortwave, you can go through the meter bands pretty quick. Here we have a mode button to set the clock, which is nice. Let's see, we have a lock feature, which also toggles our FM stereo. We have the band button, of course, selects the bands. It also does the alarm feature when the power is off. So you can turn on and off the alarm, which is nice. We have the volume up and down. And let's see, we have the power switch, which also functions as our sleep function. So you press and hold, it has 90, 80, and you can just hold it. Press it and cycle it down until it says off or to the minutes you desire. Up and down tuning, seek up and down, of course. And I'm just seeing if anything else has functions here. Okay, I think I went through all that. FM stereo, medium wave, shortwave, PLL radio. Now, maybe it's this part is PLL, the shortwave, and this part's probably the DSP because it just says DSP on the box. So, model number. Right hand side, we have the headphone jack, which is pretty good sounding. This is a really good sounding radio, especially FM. Sounds amazing, especially with the stereo. Comes in beautiful. Just amazing on the FM. And we're going to talk about that in a second. But yeah, headphone experience is ace on this radio. Nice. Here's our DC input of 3 volts. Like I said, the new one shipped with USB cable. Plugs in there. I'm not sure how that works, if this is a circuit to handle the 5 volts, but they do ship that cable with it. Does stand, which is nice. Got the wrist strap on the right hand side. Here on top we have the antenna, which extends out to 18 inches and swivels 360 degrees. And has a little notch there to clear the case when you have the stand up. Okay, and then here on the back side, we have, it looks like a frequency chart there. FM 76 to 108, medium wave 520 to 1710, and shortwave 2.3 to 26.1, which is pretty nice. Pretty expanded for inexpensive radio. Made in China. It takes 2 AA batteries. They're behind the door here. I don't know if you can see this picture of the polarity. Positive goes to the left. Like I had a person ask me, which way the batteries go in. And, opening and closing these doors sometimes on camera can be a pain, but there you go. They go in positive to the left. 2 batteries. All right, so I get this back on. See, we don't usually do this on camera because it's hard to get that back in, but that was good. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about FM reception. Yeah, FM reception. Okay, FM sensitivity is very good. Now, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know I don't say very good too often. No, I don't. Very good is a 4-star rating. And this thing found 80 plus stations. Yes, 80 on FM. I could not believe it. I sat up on the couch with the antenna extended and just kept going up, marked down each station I found, and I found 80 plus stations. Could not believe it. FM selectivity was good to very good because of that reason alone. I was able to find those amount of stations. Of course, selectivity was excellent because it was able to get those faint stations. Very, very happy with the FM circuit, and this FM stereo is just amazing. Easily half or 3/4 of those stations were coming in stereo and strong, and I'd move the radio and it wouldn't break stereo. So just amazing. Very happy with that. Will your radio have the same quality? I don't know. We always wonder when you get these radios, if I got a golden example, or if the next one's going to be not working as well. But later, 3 or 4 months later, after I bought this, I think around December, about 3 or 4 months later, I bought 2 more, and they work the same. So hopefully the batches are staying the same currently too. I'm planning on buying a newer one just to see if they are the same batches, if there's coming the same internals. So there you go, FM reception, amazing. So yes, it's what does that equal? 3 3/4 star rating, just amazing, love it. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Here you can see it says FM stereo, and you can toggle that stereo with the lock feature. There you got the frequency, 97.7 megahertz, where Radio Todderbert's currently playing. And dust that off, and we're gonna jam out a little bit. Oops, volume. Okay, I must have detuned it. There we go. All right. Okay, there you go. You got a little bit of audio test, how that sounds. A little tinny on the speaker, I will tell you that, but the headphone experience is really good, so if you use headphones, you're going to love this radio. The speaker is adequate, mainly for voice. You'll find you'll like, especially shortwave, AM broadcast, and some music like classical and light pop or light jazz will sound good coming from the little speaker. So let's go ahead and turn off and make sure all my transformers are off here. And we'll go ahead, we'll do some shortwave listening. So we're going to go ahead and do the band. So if you look here, we have shortwave, we have the Longwave band, as you can see there. And the Longwave, we'll just show you really quick, steps by 9. It's pretty short band there, 153 to, what was that, 250, 260, 270, 279. So 153 to 279 on the medium wave. And then here we'll go up, FM and AM, and there's shortwave. So shortwave, we'll start on the bottom end here and see if we can hear anything tonight. So let's go to the bottom. We're going to scan, have some fun. We'll do a short little scan because I'm going to plan on doing some longer band scans videos for you guys. It's a fun radio. Let me just get my wire since we're downstairs here. I got a little wire in the window. This is a, I don't know, about 16-foot wire for my PL380 radio Texan. And it's just strung up in a south-facing window, not outside, just on the inside. Let me just get this hooked up here. Okay. Turn this up, see what we can hear tonight. I hear static. You can see it tuning there. Now it's got these, oh cool, WWV on 2.5 megahertz. I was going to show you the light. It's pretty dim. It's got these little amber lights here. When it's scanning, you can see it there. It's at night, it's adequate when it's really dark in the room. That gives you an idea. Not super blinding, which I actually like. I like a very subdued lighting. And amber is my favorite backlight color. Okay.
And the devil said to him, if thou be the Son of God.
Okay. I don't think there's a way to toggle the clock, but here's the time. 10:49 p.m. Central Standard Time near Chicago, Illinois, USA. Give you an idea where we're at for frequency and time. Yeah, this radio is great on shortwave. I'm just really amazed how well this performs. Did not expect it when I was first. I didn't realize, I guess, how good I had it when I had this little radio. I just got all excited about the bigger ones. But to be honest with you, this is really just blows those little cheapies out of the water. And I'll show you what I mean. So I was testing. Let's turn this down. I was testing the shortwave of this radio against this one here, the Todderbert, and this HanRongDa was acing it big time. Just amazing. There was no bleed over. The Todderbert was suffering from bleed over, but this one does not, which is great. Maybe bleed over. I was getting like 2 or 3 stations on the same station, which was odd on shortwave, but I was getting that. So this radio was keeping it nice and isolated. Real happy with this. So we'll cruise up probably to 7 megahertz, 8 megahertz, stop there, and then we'll go to medium wave. See what we can find.
And all you gotta do is watch him. Mr. Trump, my dear friend, is not telling lies. Mr. Trump is a lie.
Okay, now he's talking about politics. Barely picking up something there.
En los tormentos la confianza con que luchamos y en la muerte la paciencia que nos obtiene la corona. Esto es querer ser coherederos de Cristo. Esto es cumplir el precepto.
City historian Eusebia Nayar Spengler as a tribute to national culture and Cuban history.
intelligence regarding
local development and cultural industries. There will be several events and performances that will pay homage to Ernesto Che Guevara on the 50th anniversary of his execution by the Bolivian military. This year.
It's finding quite a bit here. Us outside with this radio is doing really good too during the day. Pretty impressed. Has nice continuous coverage too. I was getting ham activity, CW. It was just really cool. It was picking up a lot of things.
She'll turn onto you and bring you plagues and sickness. Sing it, darling, sing it. Sing it.
Keep on moving here. I think I'll stop at 10 megahertz. It's probably a good place to stop for shortwave, and then we'll go to medium wave, see what this thing can do. I was pretty impressed with the evening medium wave with this radio also. So if you guys haven't heard of this radio before, it's worth checking out. My original video had links to Amazon. I don't know if I took those off. It was linking to a radio not available anymore. So I'm hoping that one day they come back available on Amazon. It just makes it easier to buy them. But otherwise, they get away from China to get these. Okay, we're almost at 10. We'll see if it finds WWV at 10, which I don't think it will. Typically, when I get a 2500 and 5000, it's not there. So let's see. Okay. Go ahead and turn this down. All right, so that'll conclude that little mini shortwave band scan. Like I said, we're going to revisit this radio, definitely. I like doing the band scans. It helps. So you can understand what this radio can do. All right. I wish I could do the FM, but it's just too much of a hassle with the copyright issues with YouTube and the holders of the music, and I understand. So we're going to go ahead and go to the medium wave band here. And before I go any further here, the zoomer, I can hear it. Let's go ahead and turn this down. So you got your memory. So if you found a station you liked, so I have already programmed this one in, so you can only have one station per, I think. Oh, it might be a different radio. Let's try. So if you like the station here, you tap memo, and then there's a little flashing icon, and you can tell it where to put it. So if you don't do it fast enough, so we're going to put the 720 in, say, 5, and we'll hit memo again. So we'll store it in spot 5. So you only get 20 memories per band, but handy enough, you know, if you're just doing basic listening with it. So let's go ahead. We'll go to the I'm just going to shoot for some different stations, and then we'll call it. So let's go ahead and turn this up, see if we get Nashville. Oops. If you're doing this on camera, I hit the wrong one, so we just cycle back. Okay, so I'm not getting anything on 650. Let's just double check it with the CC Pocket and see if it's an issue with the radio or just an issue with the radio station. Because I was able to get it yesterday. It's not like they're both having issues, so. Go ahead and just show them the local.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the score in the Xfinity Cubs radio network. Molly here. This is where the Cubs play. We are Sports Radio 6-7 in the score. WSCR in HD Chicago. WBMX HD2 Chicago. Big.
There you go. Here we got 700 WLW.
Not a buff throw from third base. the pace paradox. And look at his draft picks.
WGN,
Folks,
Chicago.
We're not making...
Music is 740, Toronto, Ontario. 460 miles, CFZM. This is WSB, Atlanta, Georgia. 630 miles.
Dr. Bob Arnott for Salon Pots. I'm training for the world's most grueling paddleboard.
So it has kind of a slow gain on some of these stations. WJR.
Route to your short list of qualified candidates. So go ahead, dust off that extra long lunch.
WBBM, Chicago.
About this next hour, this is CCO. Listen to WCCO on FM at 1029 KMNB HD2, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and on your smartphone by downloading the radio.com app.
So that's 830 WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles from me.
During the time, you'll get 40% off your order. That's legacybox.com.
This is WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, about the same distance.
Legacybox.com.
This is just making it out. It does get better in the evening. This is KOA Denver, about 890 miles. Talking about the Rockies playing. CJBC, Toronto, Ontario. .870 I have heard on this radio, WWL New Orleans. Not getting it tonight. Again, there might be storms in the area, or those areas.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance. I'm Matt Piper. Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh and the woman alleging he assaulted her in high school will both testify before the Senate
Okay, this is WCBS.
That delays the committee's vote previously scheduled for Thursday.
WCBS is New York City, New York. 750 miles. Let's go, let's see, past my locals. 1020 KDKA Pittsburgh. 450 miles. I think there's, again, issues with reception tonight. Just gonna double check with the pocket to be sure. Yeah, it's got some kind of interference out there. Again, probably from storms, I guess. WHO. Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles. Let's go up to 1100. WTAM. Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
Everybody, Dan Deerdorf here for Overhead Door Company of St.
1120. KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri.
40 years ago, and whether I was building
275
a new
miles.
house or putting a new garage.
Now it has spread to the sanctions reporting process.
WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles. Okay, WHAM, Rochester, New York, 545 miles. I already mentioned Rochester. Okay, we're just going to cruise up the band here. Like I said, we'll do a full band scan later. Okay, it's stopping on stations. Okay, let's gotta go quickly here. Just hit the buttons. Take it up to 1510 so we get Nashville.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect band. There are thousands of
WLAC, Nashville, Tennessee. 434 miles.
Visit adoptuskids.org.
KXEL. Okay, I'm going to check because it just seems like there's a atmospheric problem.
The suspect and the bystander were also shot and wounded. A lockout threatened under the Golden Arches Tuesday. Workers at selected restaurants in 10 markets walk off their jobs, claiming the company isn't doing enough to prevent on-the-job.
Go up to 1610. So 1610 is CHHA, Toronto, Ontario. I get some pretty clear signals going to Toronto, and I think it's because I live near the Great Lakes, and if you draw a line from the Toronto area to me, it goes over the Great Lakes, Great Lake Michigan and Lake Superior, I believe, and yeah, it goes straight across, and there it is. So that's probably why I get those stations so clearly, because there's no huge obstructions. So there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this off. Final thoughts on the HanRongDa HRD-1032. Should you go out and buy this radio? Yes! Yes, I recommend you buy this radio. You'll have a lot of fun with it. For a radio that's under $15 and does what this does, you can't go wrong. FM stereo sounds fantastic. The headphone experience is excellent. The FM sensitivity and reception blew me away. It got almost a 4-star rating across the board. That's just absolutely amazing for such an inexpensive radio. The shortwave performance is excellent. No bleed over from stations. It locks in and finds them. Just does a great job. And then the medium wave performs very well. And you'll get to see some videos I'm going to produce as follow-up videos to this video. I'm going to do a daytime and evening band scan so you can see how well it pulls those stations in. So if you enjoyed the presentation of the HanRongDa HRD-1032, please give me a like. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you. 2, if you're new to the channel and you're like, HanRongDa, what's that? I'm kind of interested. Well, get interested, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I will have these videos for you to check out. There's also other ones, so if you want to go through my playlist or my video list, you'll see other HanRongDa radios, or just search my name in HanRongDa on the search bar, and you'll see all the different ones I have reviewed so far. And there's some pretty cool little gems there. They make some decent radios. I like them. And then, of course, 3, talk about this radio down below in the comments, the HRD-1032. What you think? Do you own one of these radios? If you do, let me know what your experiences are. Mine have been very good, and I'm glad I revisited this radio in review 2.0. Definitely. I love it. And you might see this again. Maybe I'll do some comparisons with this against other radios. Awesome. Alrighty, so with that said, join me after hours over here on Patreon. A lot of cool stuff for you guys there. I build that site for you. I know a lot of channel producers such as myself have Patreon channels, and they're always like, hey, check it out. Support me on Patreon. Come check it out. Well, mine, I put a lot of effort into mine, so I'm not the guy who posts one post a month. I post every day on there, so a lot of cool stuff, a lot of free stuff for you guys. You don't have to join if you don't want to and still enjoy it there. So come on over. I'd like to see you there. A lot of cool faces already. All right. Well, thank you very much. Take care, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.